Well, Ohio lawmakers are deciding how to spend billions of your tax dollars as they work on the state budget. We thank you for staying with us at 5:30. I'm Jared Smalley.
And I'm Jennifer Bullock. NBC4 State House reporter Natalie Fahmy tells us about some of the items in the two-year proposal.
What we're talking about today is not set in stone. In fact, the budget likely won't even get its first vote for several months. But lawmakers are already grappling with the idea of increasing taxes in 3 different areas.
What it seems like from the governor's budget is that we're relying increasingly on people's vices to fund our government.
The operating budget, as introduced by Governor Mike DeWine, would increase the tax rate for recreational marijuana from 10 to 20%.
A 100% tax increase. This is mind-boggling to have a 100% tax increase.
That money would go towards the expunging of marijuana possession offenses, a local drug task force, and safe driving programs. The governor also wants to increase tobacco taxes, that one to fund a child tax credit. Leaders on the Finance Committee say they are more open to that discussion.
I will not bite the hand that feeds me.
I think there's a legitimate question of whether, cigarette taxes are the best way to do that.
For the second budget in a row, the sports gaming tax would increase, this time to 40%. Those funds would support a new stadium for the Cleveland Browns and youth sports initiatives, among other things.
I don't think anything's dead on arrival, but I do think that, anytime you're talking about tax increases in the Republican Party, that's going to get a skeptical eyebrow raise.
While those taxes are a big part of this budget discussion, some say another type of tax policy is missing: property tax relief. House Finance Chair Brian Stewart says that will be a bigger priority than cutting income taxes again.
Because we have, really, condensed those brackets and reduced that tax burden. We certainly hear more from our constituents about property taxes than we do income tax.
Ranking member Bride Rose Sweeney says while the governor funds public schools in his budget, he does not take into account inflation.
We have to help people out now in the immediate to get property tax relief, but we also need to pay our fair share of our schools so we stop the continuing shifting onto our local governments.
The governor's budget aims to largely fund programs like the 988 suicide hotline, child care services, and tobacco prevention and cessation programs to the tune of millions of dollars. For more on what's in his proposed budget, you can visit NBC4i.com. Local for you at the State House, I'm Natalie Fahmy, NBC4.